Okay, I'm gonna have to cheat for this cold open real quick, so I'm gonna be looking over here. Today on the show, I review New Avengers issue 31, Star Wars issue 3, Ant-Man issue 3, Loki Agent of Asgard issue 12, Amazing Spider-Man issue 16.1, and all new Captain America issue 5. Hello and welcome to the show with reviews. I'm Auram, and we're finally back into the swing of things. I've been having some difficulties filming over the past few weeks, but those are finally coming to resolve. So, because I missed last week and didn't put up any videos, I'm bringing you a special oversized version of the show with reviews. That's right, I'm reviewing 6 comics. Let's get started. First up is New Avengers issue 31, written by Jonathan Hickman with art by Kev Walker. So both of Hickman's Avengers runs are really very good, but especially the Time Runs Out stuff has been great. It's so well done, and with each issue it just seems to be revealing something more and unfolding that curtain towards Secret Wars. Hickman just pulls it off so well. That little bit of information that he reveals just keeps stacking up and up and up until we get the huge reveal that's in this book. Now, of course, I won't spoil it for you guys, but it's definitely an amazing reveal, and you should pick up the book to check it out. And there's only 2 more issues of this book left, and it just feels like there's so much more to tell. I guess that's why we're getting Secret Wars. With Secret Wars, Battle World, and the future of the Marvel Universe being set in these books, there's no way you can skip out on them. Next up is Star Wars issue 3, written by Jason Aaron with art by John Cassidy. Okay, so the Star Wars books have really been hit or miss for me. They're really well done in quality and the art's great, but I only keep buying them because they're Star Wars books. The story's not really compelling me to pick it up. This issue finally ties up the little arc that was started in issue 1, and honestly, it just takes way too long to get there. Going back to the reason that I really don't like this book all that much, I think it's just because I know that the characters are never going to be in any danger. Mostly because it's set between episodes 4 and 5 instead of after 6, where we know nothing of what's happening there. It really is a shame, and I honestly don't see why they didn't just make comics going after episode 6. I think they are doing that though, but either it's novelizations or comics, I'm not entirely sure. Nevertheless, I do hope this series picks up and really starts to become interesting over time, and I'll probably still be picking it up just because, again, it's Star Wars. Now we have Ant-Man number 3, written by Nick Spencer with art by Ramon Rosanas. Holy hell, I love this book! It's so well written. I did not expect to like an Ant-Man book as much as I do with this one. Each issue has been really great so far, and I'm pretty sure it's turning out to be the next Fraction Hawkeye. This specific issue, however, was really just about setting up the larger plot for the future going forward, but it also does a good job of keeping Scott busy and intertwining those 2 stories at the end. I am loving this series and can't wait to see where it goes. And on to this week's comics. First up, we have Loki Agent of Asgard issue 12, written by Al Ewing with art by Lee Garbett. This issue is great. It's basically just a bunch of exposition from King Loki and provides some great insight onto his master plan. I love this series, and it just keeps getting better with each issue, especially seeing as it's tying into Secret Wars pretty soon. The art is also very pretty and nice to look at in this book. Can't wait to see where King Loki takes us next. Next up is Amazing Spider-Man issue 16.1, written by Jerry Conway with art by Carlo Barberi. This book was surprisingly great. Remember when I reviewed some Spider-Verse issues a couple weeks back, and I was complaining about how I just wish Peter could go back to street-level crime since that's where he started, and that's really what I think Spider-Man's all about? Well, that's exactly what this issue is. The premise of this arc, called Spiral, is that in the Kingpin's absence, local gangs are trying to take control of Midtown, starting with Mr. Lincoln. And of course, we get to see Yuri Watanabe suit back up as the Wraith, which is always fun. And I, of course, have to mention the gorgeous art in this book. Some people might say it's a little traditional and basic, but I really like it, and I think Barberi nails everyone's look. I'll definitely be picking up the rest of this special Spiral arc. And now, finally, is all new Captain America issue 5, written by Rick Remender with art by Stuart Immonen. This book continues to be good, not great. Remender is kind of hit or miss for me. I seem to like his team books more than his solo outings. This issue does give some cool perspective on what the public thinks of Captain America being Sam Wilson now. I have to say, it really opened my eyes on the subject. I didn't really realize that Sam Wilson was Captain America up until now, if that makes any sense. I guess it just didn't sink in. I'm not complaining though, I really do like Captain Falcon, and I hope he sticks around just as long as whoever's holding Mjolnir right now does. But for now, that's it. The biggest show worth reviews yet. Don't expect this to be a normal thing. This is just me making up for not putting up any videos last week. Personally, I really like just reviewing 3 books a week. It's a nice chunk of video while not being like a super long 20-minute review. Anyway, thanks for watching as always. Next time, I finally remember to change this picture. Barberi. Carlo Barberi.